Hi, this is Warner Crocker, GottaBeMobile.com, coming to you with another GottaBeMobile.com Ink Show. Before we get started on this Ink Show, we want to take a moment or two and say thank you to our Ink Show sponsor, Mobile Demand, makers of rugged tablet PCs. Head on over to www.mobiledemand.com and check out what they have to offer. Tell them the gang from GottaBeMobile.com sent you. They'll be happy. We'll be happy. We'll be able to keep doing these Ink Shows. Another little word of warning before we begin this Ink Show. If you think my voice sounds a little ragged, you're right. We just opened a new show at Wayside Theater this past week, Shenandoah, the American Musical, and I had a terrible cold, lost my voice, trying to direct a bunch of actors and musicians and technicians when you have no voices. Not a lot of fun. Just getting the voice back here a little bit, so if I sound a little raspy and if I take a little bit of a cough or take a sip of green tea here, that's why. Just wanted to let you know that up front. All right, what are we talking about here today? We're talking about the Motion J3500 Tablet PC. What's that you say? A real tablet PC. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a tablet PC and it's a slate. It's a slate with both touch and pen, and we're really excited about that as tableteers, aren't we not? It feels really nice in my hands here. It's a little on the heavy side. I don't know the exact weight, don't have that yet, but I'll try to put that in the post, see what's going on. But I would call this more portable than I would mobile, because you're not going to want to lug this around with you writing on it, because it's just a little heavy. We'll take a tour here in just a second, but let me just say that, you know, Motion has always done some great quality tablet PCs. This is another great addition to their lineup as far as I'm concerned, and it's going to be worth your consideration if this is what you're looking for. We've also got a couple of accessories that we'll show you as well that go along with this. All right, let's get up close and personal, take you on a tour here of the device. First, you can see the Highest 12.1 inch WXGA screen here. It's really nice and bright. I've got the brightness turned down a little bit here, so it's not going to glare out the camera as far as that's concerned. Really, really nice. Over here, you see a series of buttons and indicators. This is an ambient light sensor here and a microphone. Down here, we also have two microphones. So we've got an array of microphones that we're looking at here. Here we have various buttons. This one here controls the camera. Go ahead and hit that. Hopefully the camera will pop up there. There you go. They call this a camera that you use for documenting. It's 3 megapixels. It's a little on the blurry side if you ask me here in my kitchen, but you know, you're not going to be taking pictures of your kids with something holding this, you know, kind of like this, I don't think, anyway, as far as that's concerned. This brings up a series of controls here. We'll talk about those in a minute. This brings up Motion's dashboard, and here is our escape button right there. See, it blacked out the screen. I touch the screen, everything comes back, and as you can see, touch is quite nice on this. Let's continue the tour. We've also got a D-pad or directional pad right here. All right, let's pop down here on the bottom. This is a connector for peripherals, and I'll show you about that here. Nothing else on that side. We'll swing around over here. Looks pretty empty as far as that's concerned. We've got our lock here. We've also got, if we can pop them open here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's where our ports reside. We've got audio here. Okay, of course, we've got a LAN here. We've got 2 USB. We got VGA right here. Of course, this is AC power. Okay, and they pop back up and close back up. You know, this is built as kind of rugged here, so you see these. You'll see this on the back here. We've also got a vent here. Coming around on the top, we've got 2 speakers, one here and one here, and on this side, we've got here for you can take the pen out of the garage. Oh my gosh, the dreaded stylus. There it is. There's the dreaded stylus garage. You can put a tether here if you want to for the pen. We've got another vent here. Power on and off. Fingerprint reader. Here's our Windows escape key. This is our battery light indicator here. This little dividing line in between there. And I believe this There's also a battery indicator here, and we've got another vent here as well. Now on both sides here we've got, and I'm not quite sure how this works, so we'll find out. There you go. Take that little top out there. We've got one on the other side, and that's how you can attach a shoulder strap if you want to use that with this particular device. Watch me not be able to get that back in, and we'll lose it. Okay, let's go to the back side here. We've got dual hot swappable batteries, one on the left, one on the right. So I think what that means is pop one out while the other one's running and everything is hunky-dory. This is our connector for a dock, and I'll show you that in a little bit. There's our 3 megapixel camera. This is an optional flash. I say optional because I don't think it comes with everything. You got to order that specifically. And that's pretty much the device. Pretty sleek, pretty nice, excellent, solid construction. All right, let's take a look at some of these other things I was telling you about. Now, motion seems to be going towards folks who are interested in touch. Why is that? Geez, I don't know. Maybe it's because touch is everywhere these days. 2-finger touch here with this device, and you've also got the stylus. So let's first go ahead and bring up the first thing I always bring up when I'm checking out a new tablet PC, Windows Journal. This is inking on Windows Journal. Very smooth, very, very nice. So if you're looking at this to be inking with, great stylus action on the screen here. And I can also, if I want to, write with my finger. But why would I want to do that when I've got a stylus to make that happen, huh? Let's close that out so I can close this out. No, we don't want to save that pen scratch. All right, dial keys. We brought that up before. And as I said, motion seems to be going a big way towards touch. So they've given us all kinds of little, I don't know, widget-like things here. I'm going to show you a couple different things here. We've got various different kinds of on-screen keyboards that we can bring up. There's that one. Here's one down at the bottom. And here's a numeric and also alphanumeric here that we can bring up. And let's see here. And dial keys. Okay, how do I get back? Gee, I don't know how I get back there. That's interesting. Well, that's kind of fun and not fun all at the same time. Let's hit that button and see what that does. Okay, maybe we're just stuck in alphanumeric mode here. Who knows? But we'll see. All right, there we go. Here's also some camera controls here that we can use. And we've got audio controls here as well that we can bring up to use with those microphones. And I'm not doing this very well. This brings up voice journal, so you can actually record something if you wish to. My voice sounds pretty ragged, so I'm not going to record anything. We've also got video as well, and we've got some utilities here that we can deal with. But maybe you notice right here, this, let's hit it once and make it a little brighter there, that blinking or radiating red dot there. Let's double tap that. Oh my goodness gracious, we have got what looks like some widgets here. No, we don't get to rotate around them, but we're going to bring up the Microsoft Surface Globe here because we touched that one. And yes, there's the Microsoft Surface Globe, and yes, we can rotate it, and yes, we can pinch it in, or we can make it bigger. All right, there you go. So you can see motion is going hot and heavy after the folks. This is on Bing here. Okay, the motion's going hot and heavy after folks who are interested in touch. We can change what this looks like if you're not enamored of that crazy green there. Bring up a Google search. That's gotta be mobile insert enter. Okay, and we're going to use touch there, and hopefully we should be loading in GottaBeMobile.com in just a second. And there we go. Notice we don't have flash loaded in yet. Okay, but you can see we can just scroll right up the screen. Okay, very nice, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and close out of that if we can. You know, this is, I guess, for those folks who really want to play touch on tablets these days. You know, we showed you Google, we showed you the Bing search, we've got Wikipedia, which we can search for. We can bring up Microsoft Paint, we can bring up Notepad, we can bring up the browser, various different options that we can take a look at here as far as all of that is concerned. All right, so there's a tour of what's there, what motion is included on this. Let's take a look at a couple of the accessories here. Now, this behemoth right here, I say behemoth because it's heavy, is a dock. And you take it, the tablet, and you line it up with the dock connector, which I showed you on the back there. Plug her in. Okay. And voila, you can be typing away. You'll need a keyboard for this. USB, got connectors for those, or Bluetooth as far as that's concerned. It's got a big old release switch right back here. So you can just hit that, grab, and go if you want to. All right. And here we have what it looks like. Maybe it's a battery, but it's not. Notice it's got the same dimple, well, actually the inverse of the dimples that we saw on the back of the device here. You can see this kind of dimpled surface here. Well, this is the inverse. Okay, so if I line this up correctly, which I believe is this way, I can tote whatever this is around with me. And it's kind of sitting there in that slot there, carrying it around with me. So what the heck is it, you might ask? Well, let's go ahead and hit this little release switch. You'll notice it's a keyboard. Now it's got this plastic cover on it. I don't believe that's how you use it. I think that can come off, but as this is a review unit, I'm not going to remove that. But in essence, what you do is you just slide the tablet PC right on down onto the connector there and bring up your word processor, your spreadsheet, whatever you're going to do, and you've got a very lightweight, small keyboard here with a trackpad, a couple of buttons there to work with. So that works pretty darn well, I would say, as far as that's concerned. And it pops right out. Again, folds up, very lightweight. I'd say this is maybe a pound, maybe just a touch over, I don't know. So there you have it, a quick look and review of the Motion J3500. This review unit has a Core i7 running at 1.2 gigahertz. You can also get a Core i5. Like I said, it's a high-def screen, 12.1 WXGA with both touch and pen, two-finger touch. You've got a couple of options with the screen. You can also get it with Gorilla Glass if you're going to need something a little more rugged as far as that's concerned. You've got SSD drives. This has got 128 gigabyte. I think you can go up a little higher with that as well. It's also got a Gobi 2000 wireless broadband with GPS functionality into it. And like I said, it's got a 3 megapixel camera for site location, that kind of work. But I'm very impressed with what Motion has done here. I've always been impressed with what Motion has done. They create really beautiful, really well-made machines. This feels very nice in my hands. I did not show you that, yes, you can rotate the screen, so there you have it. There you have it. I just rotated the screen there. As far as that's concerned, that's bringing up the Motion dashboard to do that. There doesn't seem to be a dedicated button for rotating the screen, which is kind of curious as far as that's concerned. But maybe I'm wrong. There's that cough, but I don't think so. So I think if you're a Motion fan, I think if you're looking for a Slate Tablet PC that's on the rugged side and weighs a little bit, you might want to take a look at this. I'll have price points and all that good stuff in the post that comes with this video or shows off this video, and you can take a look at all that stuff there. So we'll wrap up this ink show. First, we'll say a big thank you to Motion for sending us along the J3500 Tablet PC, allowing us to review it. It'll be going back soon. I wish I could hang on to it for a little longer and check it out, working around the theater there. And let's also give a big thank you to our ink show sponsor at GottaBeMobile.com, Mobile Demand. They make rugged tablet PCs. Check them out at www.mobiledemand.com. All right, this is Warner Crocker for GottaBeMobile.com. On behalf of all the GottaBeMobile.com gang, saying we'll catch you on the next ink show. Take care.